Squidplumber has this long-standing reign of terror, I guess I'll say. Even though technically he's like the hero type, I feel like he's definitely been a not just more than like a gatekeeper. He's been such a big force in MBBA. And against a Cloud player, I feel he has enough experience against this character that he should be having some longevity in this set.
I mean, yeah, Cloud obviously does decently well in a matchup like this. The one thing that's really going to be coming into play, which Squidplumber is notoriously very good at, is less trapping.
Yeah.
Right? So if Dade has to definitely keep this game towards the center of the stage, the second we get off stage, it might be wrapped for this Cloud player.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It feels like Squidplumber able to get the recovery back just well enough, get the revenge. Like looking for the basically the payoff of like trying to set up the insurance, getting the reversed cross, trying to like use that as a delayed option.
Now we have Squidplumber trying to space here just a little bit. Dade coming in with a nice jumping over that cross into the back air. Online as well. Finds the F-tilt on that roll in. Goes all the way out there, but still has that insurance into the down air. The aggression from this Cloud coming out in stride so far.
All right, I mean, Dade looking pretty good in this one so far. Is at kill percent, but if Squidplumber isn't able to get this next edge guard, it could just be a reset to neutral, and then we're back into potential extra credit territory. It looks like we overtake with the stage control, and now, yeah, Squidplumber starting to have to figure out, what can I do to get this kill?
That might be it. I mean, honestly, reverse cross, up and still not going to take it just yet. But the movement with this limit that Dade's using so far, such a fantastic job. Keeping the pressure up, but that forward air is going to take that stock number one. Giving up the stock count here. So we're still staying, keeping this game relatively close, but it's just the movement of Cloud makes it so difficult to get anything set up as Belmont.
Yeah, that is true, but still, Squidplumber going to keep throwing stuff out until it, until it works, basically. Avoiding the blade beam is the only really big issue. He has to deal with it like max range. So now, once he gets into the mid-range, he can get some of his setups, get some of the holy water, then get a whip setup. Obviously, we're getting some really good, nice, close-range scraps, and this is a great edge guard to set up. We get the axe, and now what do we get from here?
Water into the down smash, covering every option and more. Fantastic stock there from Squidplumber, taking it all the way back into the lead. Now, this is a situation where Dade has it. You have no limit on lock. You are down to stock, and you are forced to jump in on this player who is obviously has kind of lackluster anti-airs, but knows it's coming, so he has the right punish in mind.
But that's the thing, like Cloud has enough airspeed that he should be able to like get in on Richter or any Belmont. He should be able to like find his way in with like a raw back air or something like that. The spacing just hasn't been there for right now, and now we're looking for the charge on the limit while we have an opportunity to get an edge guard, and I feel like it might just be a missed opportunity here for Dade.
Great sit up there with the holy water into an up special once more. Up throw coming out. Not going to find an up air off that just yet. Immediately getting back down. The down air into catching the air nudge, the F smash. Not going to find that stock just yet either, but again, utilizing the movement there with the limit, keeping Simon in the corner. Oh my gosh, the holy water is just everywhere on the stage so far.
Right, and Squidplumber knowing how to, like, even off stage, put up a lot of pressure back onto the ledge, meaning Dade cannot get those great setups that Cloud can be known for. It really takes away a strength of the character.
Speaking of the strength of the character now, having you on the platform is Squidplumber's best. Wow, honestly. Especially with that crosshair, every projectile coming out of the bag of bags coming in clutch here for him.
But it's even beyond that, it's the grab too. Like the grab that he set up everything with a forward throw. The instant knowing that, that Dade's gonna be looking for a shield, a defensive option in that moment. It feels like Squidplumber has read him like a book in that last 30 seconds. That was so textbook. However, I wonder if Dade is able to get the reactions, the adaptations that we need to look into another game here.
Okay, so I'm thinking about this, or how Dade's approaching Squidplumber around the platform in general. And I want to ask you here, so do you think staying on PS2 is really the play here, considering how Squidplumber is punishing jump ins, or what do we do here? I mean, mix up a on Dade? What's the plan?
Nah, it's really tough. I think like for both of these characters, PS2 can be a comfort pick. It literally is just like, oh, okay, I know that it might be good for the other player, but it's also good for me. But they don't think, I also think you're right. Like, I don't think they think about what is good for me that's not good for my opponent. They need to think about like things that you can do. Like the counter pick is a necessary option here, especially if you're kind of getting dominated in like a very clutch situation. Sometimes a different platform setup, a different stage setup might make the difference in that last scramble.
100%. And speaking of scrambles, Dade having Squidplumber towards the ledge there with the limit staying out with the blade beam going all the way out there. You got to remember, like over-exaggerating against, overextending over a character like Belmont is just only will be death sentence. The second he throws you off stage again, is a setup just like that.
That's crazy.
And just the reversal of a century right there.
And Squidplumber obviously knowing that he's seeing the DI out from Dade, can't get the up B, so he goes for a whip option to try to extend that combo. It doesn't get really anything, but he finds the stock regardless, so it's all good. At this point, Dade desperately needs the kill here, and he's going to find it. Yeah.
But he ain't broke up smash. I mean, that's my motto in life.
I guess so. I mean, that is a really big ranged option. And of course, it got the buff, so it has that big tipper option as well. So it's huge now.
100%. And now, Squidplumber again just trying to hold the lead, but now Dade mixing up off the ledges is huge for him. Actually, like, it's using the downer to not only cover Squidplumber, but actually clashing with the holy water, which keeps the hitbox out longer. Small things like that will make you are so pivotal against in less situations like a character like Belmont.
Right, and especially, I mean, in this case, like a character like Cloud, who can kind of go for a little bit of a linear option, trying to find the approach options. It feels like Squidplumber, with a returning cross, is able to get some pressure on the board and force Dade to go for different approach routes.
Here comes the F smash right out of the corner as well. Dade, of course, just trying to accentuate, trying to get back in this game. But the way that Squidplumber is playing around these platforms, using the holy water as a second disjoint, honestly, a wall, a literal wall of fire, just saying, get back up. Don't jump in from this side that I want you to jump in from. But Dade's still taking that lead there.
True. And now we get caught by another holy water. This is going to be really tough. Dade jumps right back into the cross, and look at that. Squidplumber right back into it with the down smash coverage. That just feels like Squidplumber is ready to take this game, but we bring it back to an even percentage. So, I mean, it just depends on this last stock here.
That up special out of shield. And now Dade looking to try to hold on to a lead here, but every single time he's getting hit and then disengaging. And a character like Belmont, you can't be disengaging like this. The second he has the upper hand at all, like you said, that grab, that forward sending you out there and just gives him the red carpet to play anything he feels like.
Exactly. And both of these characters are really reliant on their jumps. Their resources are very limited in terms of their up B potential. So unless Cloud has the limit up B, and now he doesn't, we could see Squidplumber get Cloud off stage and have a really good time, but it could be the other way around as well. I mean, Cloud getting Belmont off stage, obviously, I don't need to tell you how easy that can be to edge guard.
Now we have Dade here coming in again with that back here to avoid that holy water. Again, not able to catch that rolling just yet. Oh, Charlie on the down is getting way too overzealous with that. Now Squidplumber getting punished with the forward throw.
It was a risk, but I mean, oh no, he goes too low and then it's over. So it looks like Dade takes a game.
I mean, as a wise man once said, we take those.
Yeah, you got to take those, but Squidplumber, I mean, that's got to feel kind of like a little bit of like wind taken out of the sails. Like, you got to figure out, like, okay, I got to recognize when I can go that low or when I can't go that low in this case, and try to make your way back at all costs. I mean, obviously, it's hard enough getting back with the Belmont recovery, but Squidplumber, he's well known for making it work despite the difficulties, right? Despite the curve of skill that it takes. It's just in these moments, you remember that Belmont doesn't have the freedom to kind of like make those mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, just a lot of characters in this bracket, honestly, the thing, their big pitfall is the way that they can play the game off stage. Yeah. So it's the Belmont, the dichotomy of Belmont of I hold the ledge really, really well, and I make getting off the ledge so difficult. The second I go out there, the second I need to want to take said stock with a big explosive option, that's where it all falls apart.
Yeah.
And speaking of it all falling speaking of it all falling apart.
No way.
Okay, so I know Cloud did decently well, but I know for a fact that this is actually one of Belmont's one of the few good top 2 matches, actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, you win the game, you switch into Diddy Kong, and I'm wondering if that's because of Hollow Bastion. Obviously, Diddy Kong has like a great up smash potential on a low ceiling like Hollow Bastion's. It could be really viable. However, I know that Squidplumber loves his kills off the top. He loves up air, he loves up smash, he loves up B. Those are all going to be really, really volatile here on this stage specifically. So it's a choice, and Dade obviously trying to maybe react to that kind of stage pick. Still looking for a double down air, and Squidplumber not going to be able to get it here just yet.
Dade trying to slice way back. Not going to find that up smash just yet. Just barely avoiding it. All this rage Diddy Kong trying to make it back on the ledge. Especially that explosive recovery with the barrel is going to make it a lot harder to get through that. Because the second you mess up your recovery with Cloud, you have a little more leeway. With Diddy Kong, you mess up the recovery once, you're literally flying off the stage.
Right.
So you got to be careful getting back on.
Yeah, that's true. You get one shot, really, and that's really kind of generous. Feels like looking for a trip into up smash. Not going to find it here on the platform. Was a little bit optimistic, but Dade still having to go back to the drawing board. Shielding out that Holy Water. Does not want to have that potential to only get hit by that and not sweep Squidplumber into it like you can if it bounces off shields.
Somebody land the move, please. Here we go.
Got to do something there.
There comes the back throw. Going for the banana toss and grabbing it once more. Dade, the pressure from this ledge, honestly looking fantastic with this Diddy Kong. They're kind of lacking from the Cloud. Honestly, we're keeping the proactive pressure, matching the energy of Squidplumber on the ledge himself is going to make this so much closer in his favor. And now sitting in the lead with Diddy Kong, almost max rate, and banana in hand. I mean, banana's not in hand anymore.
That is true, and I will give Dade his props. However, I find that some of that edge guarding was a little bit rushed, and I felt like was going for a lot of options. Squidplumber was trying to play it patient and ended up getting swept into like the second or third option that was thrown out by Dade. We need to see more patience from Dade if we want to see a consistent edge guard potential. However, this is a chance to kind of like make a difference here. Still, we get the popped out of the barrels. We have to go for a second chance, and we're back into neutral.
Shielding that banana there. Squidplumber is still down 16%, still able to make his way back in. Dade, keeping the aggression up, like you said, the patience is really there, but especially against Squid, if you're trying to set up so much stuff, he's matching his energy, and honestly, setting him all the way out there. Getting back to ledger as well. Squid, I mean, both these players are just playing super aggressive. Honestly, Squid finally making his way back in.
Yeah, playing aggressive for a Belmont for sure, because we're seeing a lot of like great spacing from Squid. He's using the projectiles very nicely, and of course, the whip is nicely spaced as well, so it feels like he's feeling pretty confident against the Diddy Kong, yet he's still getting caught out by a lot of the brawling tools that Diddy Kong does have. We finally get a great edge guard here, and that's going to be the extension from the axe into the forward smash. Squidplumber finding his B&Bs yet again.
Now, Dade on his final stock, trying to find his way back into this game. Again, tossing up that banana, but overthinking it again. Like you said, he has 2 or 3 options he's throwing in mind, but has to slow down a little bit, realizing like, Diddy Kong with banana in hand is the best character in the game. You got to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's feel like you have so much freedom as Diddy Kong. You don't need to expedite your plan. You just need to force Squidplumber into doing something. Playing chicken on the ledge is the goal here, and you have to make Squidplumber blink first.
It's like the thing of, okay, like you go out all those crazy options, and if you guess correctly, you're finding an insane punish, but like, you don't even need to do that. You just need to make him, force the situation.
Right.
That's the thing Diddy Kong can do.
Ooh, but we're still getting some really aggressive approaches back from ledge. Dade finally finds something for his money, and now gets the stock here. We're bringing it, but it's so above 100%. I don't know how difficult this is going to be for Dade. Have to play this super carefully, and right now you're getting caught by another one of those great whip options, and into the holy water. That's so tough.